Welcome back to the Jacksonville Jaguars franchise. It is week 11, and another matchup between the Jaguars and Texans is about to begin. This rivalry has intensified the last couple seasons. The Jaguars have won the last two meetings, including another one earlier this season by 1 point. Now at home, can the Jaguars complete the season sweep? Ryan Anger launches us into week 11, and back deep is DeAndre Hopkins, who takes a knee. Hopkins went for 225 in that first meeting. And here is Cooper Hankins, the young franchise quarterback of the Houston Texans. 23 touchdowns to 8 interceptions on the year. Two receivers right handoff, Doug Martin. He runs up the middle and picks up around 7 on this carry. They move DeAndre around. He's slot left on 3rd and 4. Hankins back to pass. Pressure, and Hankins is hit by Franklin Fitzgerald. That's incomplete. Perhaps the most reliable way to slow down this passing offense is to get the pressure, and the Jaguars need a lot of it today. Here is Nataki Mason coming off his only multi-interception game of the season, 3 of them last week in the victory. He hands off on 1st and 10. J.J. Watt brings down T.J. Yeldon. Watt with 6.5 sacks on the year. On 2nd and 8, to the air in the flats, there's Julius Thomas. He breaks the tackle and is brought down across the 45 by Clowney. First down. Here comes Sanders in motion. They bring the safety. He's picked up, pass caught by Yeldon, and he's plowing forward across the 50 to the 48-yard line. Yeldon over 800 rushing yards this year in 9 games, and here comes Cyprien. Mason complete. Emmanuel Sanders, first down inside the 45. 3 of 3 start for Nataki Mason. He's back to pass again. Yeldon picks up the rush, and the pass is hauled in again by Emmanuel Sanders in front of Larry Peppers. Marquise Lee slot left, another blitz, another great pickup, and a completion. First down, Julius Thomas who gets away. He couldn't pull off the Michael Riley, but it's an excellent opening possession so far, but they still need to finish the drive. Mason again complete. Thomas with his 3rd catch down to the 4. This is their signature tactic here in the red zone. Empty formation, 3rd and 3. Mason to the end zone and knocked away by Kevin Johnson. Mason wanted Sanders again, but the Jaguars have to settle for 3. Good start on both sides for Jacksonville. They're back out on defense as Martin gets the handoff. It's a counter and a good one as the tackle's made by Reggie Nelson. That saved a first down. Now Nelson showing blitz. He backs off, delayed give. Doug Martin up the middle, met by Telvin Smith and crew. Solid gain. Again, DeAndre Hopkins in the slot at 2nd and 6. Down the middle, Hopkins with the reception at midfield. It's a gain of 16. It's not just Nate Bell gave up yards in that first meeting. They move Hopkins all over the place. Now a dump off, and Nate Bell swats that away from DeAndre Hopkins. That's, of course, the primary matchup to keep an eye on. 2nd and 10, Martin on the carry. Good blocking up front and a first down. Again, Reggie Nelson has to be the last line of defense. 2:31 to go in the first quarter. A counter, and there's the meeting in the backfield. Ryan Shazier and Gilbert Collins there in the backfield. Now the back is McCluster, and they'll run it again. And there's Rolando McClain. Good run stops. That'll force a 3rd and long from the 39 of Jacksonville. Hankins fakes. There's pressure. He sails the pass, and it's picked off. Nate Bell has another one. If it's within reach, he will find a way to get it. Hankins sailing that one for Cody Latimer, and it's Jaguar football. At their own 14-yard line, up 3-0. Here's Nataki Mason back to pass, and pressure has him on the move. He's hit by J.J. Watt and narrowly throws that away. Mason to the shotgun. It's 3rd and 8. 4-man rush. Watt around the edge. Mason gets it away, and there's Marquise Lee speeding inside the 20. 10-5. Touchdown. 83 yards. Zooming past ex-Jaguar Jonathan Cyprien, along with free safety Raheem Moore. You have to be impressed with what Marquise Lee has done these last 2 years, and he's putting together maybe the best year of his career. 15 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It's been all Jaguars so far. A lot of fun this week, and D. Ford brings down Cooper Hankins. This first quarter belonged to Jacksonville. The second quarter's now underway. Hankins on 2nd and 16 connects with DeAndre Hopkins. He was underneath Nate Bell. Good route and a first. I formation, 2 tight ends help lead the way. Doug Martin spins inside a block. Nice move, and he's down at the 43. Impressive running thus far from Doug Martin. He gets it once more. First down, and he's brought down by McLean. Not until he converts again. 5.3 a carry so far. Fake to McCluster. 1st and 10. Pressure getting there. Going deep for Hopkins. That's his. Nate Bell couldn't make the play that time, and Hopkins makes his 2nd catch against Bell on the possession. That sets up the Texans' 1st and goal. Single back set. Martin carries. He gets away from Fowler and gets about 3 yards. Inside 10 minutes here in the 2nd quarter. Toss right. McCluster. He hurdles over Nate Bell, and that is a Texan touchdown. Set up by DeAndre Hopkins. Here's Nate Bell just getting clobbered, and McCluster hurdles over him. That was not a good drive for Nate Bell. He must rebound next time. It's 10-7 here in the 2nd quarter as Yeldon gets the draw. Texans did not expect that, and he gets his best carry thus far. Jaguars go trips right. They'll throw it on 2nd and short. Mason patient, but runs out of time, and down he goes. That play took far too long, and Clowney gets the sack. That's a horrible situation to be in. 2nd and 2 turns into 3rd and 16. Blitz picked up, and Mason nearly throws a pick to Kevin Johnson. He was blanketing Allen Robinson. Jaguars punt. All right, the Texans are starting to get some momentum on their side in the 2nd quarter. It's 10-7. They have possession. First down, Hankins. He takes off. Across the 50, hit by Shazier at the 49. Hopkins lines up left. Martin to the left of Hankins. He gets the carry. Big block opens the way. He's inside the 35, still going, and knocked out of bounds by Buchanan after another great run. At the 27, a fake, and here is a give to McCluster outside and brought down by Buchanan at the 22. They're approaching the red zone again. 3 receivers on the field. Blitz picked up. Dump off, knocked away. Good coverage by Michael Bryan on Jalen Strong. Can they force the field goal try? 3rd and 5. Hankins with time, and another deflection. That was McLean. Great back-to-back plays. Houston has tied this up with their 10 unanswered points. 6 minutes to play in the 1st half, and that is complete on the outside to Allen Robinson at the 40. Receivers stacked on the left side, and here is Mason on 2nd down. Watt with the pressure. Mason flushed, and complete to the sideline. That is Yeldon for about 8 yards. They go empty. 3rd and 4, 2 tight ends on the field. Good protection, and a catch made by Michael Riley, just getting enough for the 1st down into Texan territory. Sanders slot left, and here's a blitz. Mason sailing deep for Sanders. He lays out and has the catch at the 5. Marked down actually at the 7, and that is one of the best catches you will see all year, reaching out with one arm. Sanders sets Jacksonville up, goal to go. Back to pass. Mason, check down, touchdown, T.J. Yeldon. The Jaguars are back in front. It's been another great game between these two division foes. 2:23 to go in the 1st half, and Hankins throwing on 1st down and missing his target there, Kyle Rudolph. Hankins only 3 of 9 so far. They're bringing Reggie Nelson down, and he makes the stop on Doug Martin. Have to change the tactics somehow. It's 3rd and 10. Hankins against the 5-man rush. He checks it down. There's Rudolph, and the Jaguars are able to stop him. Shazier out there, and they force a quick 3 and out. We're seeing the control in this game shift back and forth. It's clearly now in the favor of Jacksonville. Here's Tavon Austin from the 15. Racing away from Texans toward the 40-yard line. He makes a move upfield. Tavon Austin inside the 30. One man to beat. Flag down. No. Touchdown for the moment, and it's coming back again. We've been waiting for the punt return touchdown and will continue to wait. Reggie Nelson with the illegal block in the back right there. It's still Jaguar ball at the 23, 1:35 to play. Mason escaping the pocket once again. Watt chasing. He unloads for Sanders. He had a chance to run, but decided he can get it done with his arm. 1st and goal. Yeldon into the end zone. His 2nd consecutive touchdown. And the Jaguars have opened another 2-score lead here late in the 1st half. And the Jaguars hang on to all this momentum going into halftime. Still a minute to go in this first half. Hankins deep. Hopkins with the catch against Josh Buchanan. Perfect ball placement there by Hankins as well. 2 timeouts left for Houston. Hopkins over 100 yards. He throws, and that's knocked away from Strong, that time by Telvin Smith. Single high safety look at 2nd and 10. Pressure gets there. Hankins fires and is nearly picked off. Again targeting Latimer. Almost connected with Michael Bryan instead. 50 seconds on the clock. 3rd and 10. Off the edge. Buchanan with the hit, and Hankins throws incomplete. Nearly a huge sack fumble. The Jaguars are getting more creative, and these blitzes are paying off. First, it was the Jaguars with the control. Then Houston responded, and the Jaguars then took it back with a 14-point lead, and that is what we have here going into the break. And it'll be Jaguar football to begin the second half as well. Jacksonville seeking their 3rd win in a row. They're off to a strong start. Big plays have sparked both teams, but the Jaguars have created many more of them, and they've been more efficient with their passing game. The Texans have ran well, but they've only managed 10 points. It's Jaguar football here to open the 3rd quarter, and here's TJ Yeldon. A quiet first half on the ground, and there's a first down on his best run so far. Trips left, including Julius Thomas. Here's a blitz. It's picked up again beautifully. Rolling right. Mason has running room, and he now decides to run. First down and hit out of bounds by Larry Peppers after a 13-yard run. They send Raheem Moore into the box. First down, there's a screen out to Allen Robinson. And the tackle is made after a 3-yard pickup. They try that every now and then. Trips left on 3rd and 6. Another blitz coming Mason's way. He lobs it for Holiday. First down and more. Racing inside the 25. He is fast. Down to the 22. Jaguars again driving. This 14-point lead is not enough. Blitz. And there's a completion. Yeldon on the reception. I think that was Cushing, the unblocked defender. 3rd and 8 for Jacksonville. Mason, seeing the pressure, dodges to his right, but great coverage downfield. Now the pressure getting there again, and he throws it away. The wise move as they'll settle for 3. 17 unanswered for Jacksonville. They're up by 3 scores, and the Texans now look to respond. Hankins going deep and knocked out of Hopkins' hands by Nate Bell. Everybody lines up tight. Extra protection for Cooper Hankins. He sails deep and overthrows DeAndre Hopkins. It's picked off by Reggie Nelson. Hankins' deep ball is normally very effective, but here he just lets this one get away from him. No chance for Hopkins, and the Jaguars take over. Under center, Mason on the counter, hands off, and Yeldon finds the opening, and he has himself a gain of 7. At the 41, now the handoff goes to Calvin Ford, and he stretches this one wide. He's not slow by any means. There's the speed to get to the edge. At the 31, now a fake to Ford. Mason rolling right, has running room, and he takes advantage of it. And he has another first down with his legs. Trips right, they isolate Allen Robinson. 4-man rush, Mason down the middle. Nice spin by Marquise Lee that gets him the first down to the 5-yard line. Same formation, Michael Riley now in the game. Here's the blitz, Mason to the end zone, caught by Vladimir Mims. Touchdown! It's his first career catch, and if it stands, it will be a Jaguar touchdown. Mims in his 2nd year gets a chance, and that looks like both feet are down. Here's the ruling. It stands! Vladimir Mims has his first catch and touchdown. It's 34-10, Jaguars. This has been a very fun game so far, and the flag flies in as Rudolph makes the catch. And Houston has a holding call now against them on Kyle Long. Single high safety look on 2nd and 15. Pressure can't get there. Hankins to the outside. Good catch made by Jalen Strong. Getting him close to the first. It's 3rd down and 6. They bring 5 and connect with Rudolph. He has the first down, sheds a tackle, and the Texans are out to the 50. Now to the ace formation on 1st and 10, and they hand it off to Doug Martin, who meets Ryan Shazier. Nobody blocked him. Easy play. After a 1-yard pickup, back to the air. Hankins slant, caught. This is Latimer inside the 30. I believe that's his first catch of the day. Texans in the eye, they run it outside. A stretch here, Dexter McCluster around the edge. He has the first down and picks up 18 yards. Again, the I formation on 1st and 10. Now a throw. Blitz gets there, but a completion. It's Latimer inside the 5. They're at the 2. In the shotgun now, Hankins back to pass. End zone knocked away. That's Reggie Nelson. A lot of pass breakups for Jacksonville today. Now 3rd and 2. And Hankins takes off for the touchdown. The Texans end this Jaguars scoring run of 24. And they'll try to make it a 2-score game. It's 34-16, the 2-point try. Pressure, and Hankins is brought down. Franklin Fitzgerald keeps points off the board. Still a 3-score game here in the 4th quarter, 34-16. And here is Ford getting a little wiggle room as he gets 5 yards. 2 receivers on the field, it's 3rd and 5. Blitz picked up, complete. There's Allen Robinson winning the one-on-one battle against Kevin Johnson. They move the sticks. Another 3rd down, 2 tight ends in the game, and Mason completes for a first down to T.J. Yeldon. They're just focused on the clock at this point. They stay empty, and Mason flushed out right, has to make a decision, and he throws it away but still gets crushed by Whitney Merciless. Backfield no longer empty. And they do a draw. Here's Yeldon. He sees where he wants to go. He picks up the first down, but a flag flew in. And they get Julius Thomas on the illegal block in the back. So the Jaguars do not get the first. Here is 3rd down and 6. Mason to the air. Patient. Now moving out to his left. He's being chased again and throws this away. Mason avoiding those unforced errors this week. 50-yard try for Jason Myers right hash, and the kick is good. 37-16, it's a 21-point Jaguar advantage. 8.5 minutes for the Texans to try and mount a comeback. Pass complete. Getting away is Kyle Rudolph. And a flag is down. They're going to get Michael Bryan here for a face mask. So it's a monumental gain here for Rudolph as they get all the way to the Jaguar 41. Here is 2nd down. Hankins to the air. Flag again. Pressure. And Fowler takes down Hankins. But what's the flag? Another flag on Jacksonville. The sack is wiped out. It's Nate Bell holding. Tight formation. And it's 1st and 10. Hankins with time on the money. First down. DeAndre Hopkins to the 15-yard line. 3-wide formation. Defenders in press coverage. Here's a handoff. And Doug Martin is stopped by the rookie Gilbert Collins. McCluster now in the game. It's 2nd and 10. He stays in the block. Hankins runs. He's met by D Ford who knocked the football out. And Derek Newton is able to scoop it up. But Ford has 2 sacks on the day. He's been a very underrated signing for the Jaguars this year. 3rd and 22. No pressure. And the pass is complete. There's Rudolph brought down by Centamuel Gilbert. The rookie seeing some playing time. They're going forward on 4th and 6. Here's the blitz, but Hankins counters for the touchdown. We're now back to a 2-score game, and we have less than 5 minutes to play. 37-23, it's Jaguar ball, and they're going to be running the football here. It's T.J. Yeldon. Nice little spin move as he picks up around 8 yards. How far can they bring this clock down? It's 3rd and 4. Good protection. And Mason connects. Marquise Lee on the receiving end. They get a first down. 2 minutes left to play. It's 2nd and 7. They'll throw it again. Mason rolling. And complete. No, it's dropped. Robinson unable to secure it. So it's 3rd and 7. A stack formation here against the zone. And Mason completes. But Marquise Lee does not get the first. Houston will get the football back. 2 timeouts left, down by 2 scores. Here's Hankins with 1:39 to play. Pressure up the middle. Outside, complete. Strong gets away from 1, and he's brought down. Timeout Texans. They go empty now. Latimer slot left on 3rd and 3. Hankins with time to throw. He's going deep for Hopkins, and that's picked off again. Nate Bell with his 2nd. This time he gets 1 versus Hopkins. And that will seal this game. They wanted to slow down Hopkins this week. Well, he's still at over 100 yards. But a much better performance against the Texans, and this time around it's a 37-23 win. I don't think the 14-point win accurately describes how this game played out. The Jaguars had a 2-score lead for at least 3/4 of the game, or close to it. They had a 24-point lead at one point in the second half. The Texans did mount a small comeback to decrease the lead a little. But this was an extremely fun game. Well played on both sides of the football, although DeAndre Hopkins did make his plays. It's a good offense. You're not going to shut them down entirely very often. But the Jaguars never turn the football over. Nataki Mason responds to last week's game with 3 touchdowns, over 300 yards, and 71% completion. The running game didn't play a big role today, but it didn't need to. TJ Yeldon was much more active as a pass catcher, and Nataki Mason made very few mistakes. Defensively, they found many ways to generate pressure against Cooper Hankins. They got 2 sacks, 3 interceptions, and I thought this was one of the best played games of the year for Jacksonville. The Cardinals are still undefeated, but the Jaguars have the best record in the AFC. They're 2 games up on the Colts, who are now the #1 contender for the AFC South crown. A lot of weird top players this week. Paul Posluszny, 15 tackles and a pick. Mark Sanchez is up there. Derek Carr now a Jet. And then Patrick Peterson, 3 interceptions. That's more normal. So week 12 is up next after this great win by Jacksonville. They'll face like half the Dallas Cowboys because there won't be any Dez Bryant, Tyron Smith, Tyrone Crawford, or Kareem Jackson. That's a lot of key talent not playing for Dallas, but they've still won 3 games in a row after a horrible beginning to the season. They still have a great offensive line. They still have playmakers on both sides, including really good pass rushers we've seen great pass rushers completely change games for opposing teams against Jacksonville in the past. They have Deshaun Jackson, and their quarterback is Chris Finley in his second year out of Wisconsin. He's an accurate quarterback. He has good size, strong arm, and he has thrown too many interceptions this year, so hopefully the Jaguars can get a few more out of him. But here are the stats on the season for Jacksonville. Nataki Mason now 16 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 7 touchdown passes to Julius Thomas. Marquise Lee, 455 receiving yards. Dante Fowler, 7 sacks. And we already have 3 people over 2.5 sacks. We only had 2 last year. And Nate Bell with 4 interceptions. He now has 17 in his career, not including the playoffs. The Jaguars are now 8-2, and we'll see them again in Week 12 against the Dallas Cowboys. That video will be up on Monday. Thank you all for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment below any feedback that you have, and hit that subscribe button. I appreciate all the support from you guys. Thank you very much. I will see you guys next time. Have a great day.